Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for November 29th, 2025. We've got a full random kingdom today as it is Saturday. And looks like the only trashing is Scrounge, which is not a lot of trashing for sure. Very slow. And also potentially, if you use it to trash estates, you put estates into the trash that your opponent can use to gain fives with. So that's can be potentially a big downside depending. Plus actions: mining village and university, draw wharf hunting. Oh, and taskmaster, draw wharf hunting grounds, library. Library could come up, I guess, with university. So got warehouse for sifting. Band of Misfits doesn't look super amazing here, but I guess it's fine. I mean, there's no reason not to take it over one of these cards unless you think they're going to empty. You're playing a university. Gains. We've got buys from Wharf. And then the university gains. So, yeah, I guess there's also, you can't gain a hunting grounds from university, but you can buy one and then you can trash it with Scrounge and gain 3 estates or a duchy. So that's a thing you can do. Banquet, I guess, would be a way to get extra copper if you wanted that for some reason. I don't think you would. So I think in general, the game plan is going to be use universities to gain draw, and probably going to have to also add some money payload. Taskmaster actually looks pretty good here, even though maybe you don't need that many actions, just because you can pretty easily keep it in play by just finding a university every turn. And then maybe you pick up some vassals. I think you're probably going to have enough actions here that vassal is better than silver, and university can gain it. So, well, I guess you can also, like I was saying earlier, you can do Band of Misfits instead as vassal, and then that's more flexible. If you need to use it as warehouse or mining village, you have that option. Hunting grounds can't be gained with university, so this is definitely less appealing from that perspective. Maybe you buy 1 or 2 at some point. King's Cash looks pretty bad unless you specifically want to be able to gain 3 universities in a turn, which I guess maybe you could, but and then I know what I wanted to mention. Library. I said earlier I could see getting a library. Now that I'm remembering that Wharf is in the kingdom, probably not. I think if it was Ronin, I could see a case where you would, even with the Wharf draw, you draw a bunch of extra cards at the start of your turn, but then you play a bunch of universities, and maybe you can get down to a hand size where it makes sense to play a Ronin. But with library, you're not even necessarily going to find the library at that point. There's just doesn't make sense. Okay, anyway, we have a 5-2, which is probably not actually that great, just because you'd like to get going on the university stuff. I mean, we could just open Potion for that. I think it makes more sense to open Wharf, though, given the opportunity. Not totally sure about that, to be honest, but, well, okay, the bot thinks so. I don't know. I mean, admittedly, there's not that great of stuff to get on 3, so speaking of which, we could Scrounge. That gives the bot the opportunity to scrounge a 5. potentially. We don't see the wharf, which sucks. We don't see 4, which sucks. See, this is kind of what I was afraid of happening. We're gonna have to trigger a shuffle before we even have a chance to trigger it with the wharf. I mean, before we have a chance to put anything good in the deck. Yeah, I'm a little worried about scrounging an estate away this early and giving the bot another 5. That just seems a little too good. I guess what we could do is take a warehouse. The other thing is that if we take anything but silver here, we could draw it dead with the wharf. But warehouse, we are at least going to be able to hit 4 next turn for a potion, even if we do draw something dead. And warehouse, just like sifting through to find like the universities and stuff, seems pretty good anyway. Once we have any universities. So Taskmaster, yeah. I want to wait on that until I have universities in my deck. Okay, so now we get another wharf, or we could get the potion. I think I prefer the wharf to try to just have the 2 wharves going. With the warehouse, we should be able to do that. Yeah. Okay, so we definitely want the potion. The other thing we could do is scrounge that estate for a 5. But should we? The timing is not opportune for taking a wharf. We don't have plus actions yet. We could also just take a Taskmaster and figure it takes a turn, you know, but then to get... I mean, the problem is it is another stop card. Like here we had like the perfect number of cards to sift, find our wharf. Adding the potion already changes that, but I mean, getting university and a 5 next turn is definitely a possibility, especially with the option to scrounge. So maybe, yeah, maybe also that's a reason to get Taskmaster. Can we find the potion? No, we cannot. But we can get another wharf and keep the Taskmaster in play. That's pretty good. Yeah. Inquit for wharf. Oh, we found the... Damn it. Well, we could do the scrounge thing. We could do university scrounge. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Get all the wharves. And we didn't find our university. We definitely can't get a task or keep our Taskmaster in play now. Sucks. And we drew the university dead, which means we don't have one down there. Yeah, that's all quite bad. Oh, I guess Banquet would do it, but I can't think that that's the way to go. Last one. Okay. Get a library? I don't don't think that's the way. All right. Oh, no, wait. No. Gotta put the Taskmaster in play first. I think Band of Misfits is going to be the card we're gaining now. Well, we've already gained a 5, so we can just gain another university. One more Band of Misfits. We should have more wards down there. Also more universities. So Vassal looks like a pretty reasonable pickup. I think I would like to get another Taskmaster. We could gain that with the university, or we could just gain another band and plan to buy Taskmaster. There is definitely also a potion down there. We could play Bandit's Warehouse. That triggers a shuffle, though, if we get to a wharf, so that's not ideal. I guess we have another estate down there, too, because we do have 4 estates. Yeah, let's go for Band. Play this as Vassal. Okay, excellent. One more band, and then we could go. We have 10. We could go like Taskmaster Hunting Grounds. The advantage to having actual mining villages is that you can trash them for coins. But whatever. Golden a duchy. Did it have to get the duchy? Oh, just to keep the Taskmasters in play? Yeah. Okay, where are the wharves? I mean, we have seen most of our estates and most of our copper and our potion, so it's mostly action cards down there. So I am going to play a Vassal. Oh my god. Come on. We have a hunting grounds down there too. We have like at least I think we had 3 duration wharves last turn. Wharf. No, we had 2. We probably split the wharves 5-5. We have a wharf and a hunting grounds down there. I guess. Well, should probably play this as warehouse. Okay. See that? I guess I should have played it as Vassal. I don't know. Let's take another one, I guess. Now we play Vassal. Play Hunting Grounds. Okay, there's the Taskmaster. Now we need to gain another 5. So I guess we're gaining another Band of Misfits. Could just go double Warehouse here. And we end up discarding... I mean, maybe... Do we care about getting another University? Maybe not. We've got 4 estates and a potion to discard, so that's a lot of stuff. Oh, hell. What does this Band of Misfits do? Nothing, I guess. Forgot I had that. Alright, I think it may be time to start provincing, given the piles. Although, it's annoying, because, like, then we have 5 coins left over, and what are we spending that on? I don't super want to empty the Band of Misfits. If I had 1 coin, it would be Province Hunting Grounds. 1 more coin, I'm trying to say. Maybe we should take like 1 gold and then plan to take a King's Cash. Go Hunting Grounds gold. Yeah. Okay. Got enough actions. Let's go ahead and play one of these as a vassal. 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 Ugh. Alright, I guess we're gonna gain the last one of these. And then... Wouldn't mind having 1 more warehouse in the deck. I'll just do that for now. I might want to take another Taskmaster too, but... Alright, let's just play this as Mining Village. Mining Village. Yeah, let's go ahead and take another Taskmaster. That Taskmaster is down there. We just discard this Band of Misfits? Again, I guess. Wait. No, I just played the Taskmaster. Never mind. Ugh. Oops. I don't know what I could have done to make these more productive. Something I wasn't even thinking about is, do we just have a win here on estates? I think the answer is yes. right? We go... Nine and 9 is 18. That's enough. Oh, we don't have the buys. Hold on. We don't have the buys. So we could empty Taskmasters, but we can't... The Band of Misfits don't help with that. It is non-victory. I don't think we have to worry about the bot emptying because the bot doesn't have any universities. That's something that we should be looking at next turn. Well, we do actually have to buy a 5 if we want to keep our last Taskmaster in play. Province Duchy doesn't leave us enough for a King's Cash, which is annoying. Do we need the... Can we afford to skip the province? It's fine. Just go King's Cash Mining Village. Well, or we could go Duchy Hunting Grounds. The King's Cash gives us 4 extra coins next turn, which is good, but not, like... incredible. Do it this way. Okay, well, this is a lot of Band of Misfits. So now the way we would win is empty Taskmasters and just gain like a duchy. That seems really doable. I think we can go ahead and start with a vassal. Okay, vassal. Yep. Go ahead and play that. Let's go ahead and gain one of these. Play that. That. Gain one of these. Play that. Gain one of these. All right. What do we have down there? No more wharves. Maybe more Band of Misfits. We certainly have at least 1 copper. But other than that, like if we oh, we have a warehouse too. Yeah, okay. So if we do this, and then we do this, we can start just chaining this together. Oh, there's a potion. Ah, damn it. We gotta play one of them as a mining village. Oh, now we could hit the potion again. God, frickin'. Ah! Oh no! Okay, whatever. It doesn't actually matter, but yeah, I screwed this up. Screwed it up for sure. Fortunately, it's inconsequential. So yeah, we split the wharves, despite the bot not going for university, but we definitely had more draw overall. 2 extra hunting grounds. We did have the extra estate, but we had 2 fewer coppers. I guess we had the potion, so I guess that's kind of a wash. The bot wasn't playing with warehouse, only had a couple Band of Misfits to be played as warehouse. So I think yeah, we definitely had more deck control. I do think the universities are good, even though like it was hard to make it was hard to make significant value out of these Band of Misfits, as I capably demonstrated. but you know, whatever, I guess. Yeah. I think with different openings, like the scrounge stuff could have been more relevant, right? Like on a 4-3, you might consider potion, scrounge, estate, like in a position where your opponent isn't going to be able to get a 5 like into their shuffle in response. It's like if you're player 2, I guess, for example. So I think there's some other stuff that could have happened with this stuff, but yeah. Anyway, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.